מי שעושה דברים נגד התורה מקבל גיהנום. גיהנום תקבלו על זה.
I've traveled around the world and I've prayed with talit and tefillin on trains in Japan, on airplanes going to Prague and to France, and the only place where I'm actually scared to put a talit over my head and pray lest I get hit over the head with a chair or have feces thrown at me is at the Kotel, at the Western Wall in Jerusalem.
The women at the wall are the prophetesses of our time, because they are challenging and have been challenging the injustice in sacred space. There isn't anything more prophetic than that.
The important thing for people to understand is that this movement did not begin as a statement. This movement did not begin because anyone was trying to prove something to anyone else. This movement began because women want a relationship to God and a relationship to Jewish tradition.
It's a symbol of Jewish survival. For me, it's a very emotional experience. I feel connected to my past, to my people's past.
What is the future and what is going on in Israel today with this issue at the wall?
First of all, I want to admit that I was one of these people who just didn't care because I am a secular Jew, so I was like, who cares if people can pray there or not, or how they can pray? It's not my issue. I don't pray. I don't go to pray there. It's a very important historical and cultural monument to me, but that's all. But then when Yael Katzir, the director of the film, started bringing in the footage, I realized what an important issue this is, because it's a feminist issue, and I want women to be able to do whatever they want, and if they're religious and they want to pray and read from the Torah, it's their right. And what's happening right now, it's pretty complex, because our film ends, we followed years of a legal battle that came all the way to the Superior Court in Israel, and eventually they were still not allowed to pray like men do by the Western Wall. Right now they are praying in this other part. They felt it was like a second-rated wall, like on the side, in the corner, you go down, and that's where they are praying right now. So it hasn't been totally resolved yet.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what happens now, the law that you're talking about, and the type of criminal punishment you can get for ceremonial praying women at the Kotel.
חל עלינו איום שבהצעת חוק שעברה קריאה טרומית בכנסת ישראל, שכתוב שם ככה: לא יקוים טקס דתי בעזרת אנשים שליד הכותל המערבי, הכולל הוצאת ספר תורה וקריאה בו, תקיעת שופרות, לבישת טליתות ותפילין. העוברת על הוראות סעיף זה דינה מאסר 7 שנים. 7 שנים מאסר לאישה שמעיזה להתעטף בטלית בכותל או לקרוא שם בספר תורה. ראש חודש, עוד מימי התלמוד, הוא חג של נשים. נשים מתכנסות ביחד, מתפללות ביחד. אנחנו מתכנסות כל ראש חודש מזה 14 שנה בכותל המערבי, להתפלל ביחד כקבוצה, לקרוא שחרית, לקרוא הלל, להתעטף בטליתות, כדי לא לפגוע ברגשות של הזולת. אנחנו עומדות במרחק מהכותל, מתוך התחשבות. מה שנשות הכותל רוצות זה להיות אזרחיות שוות זכויות גם בכותל המערבי. את החירות להשמיע את הקול שלהם. ישראל מוכרת את הכותל אתר של אחדות לאומית. איך אחדות לאומית אם משתיקים חצי מהאוכלוסייה? איך אחדות לאומית אם הבריונים שולטים בכותל? אז אנחנו בעצם רוצים שהקול שלנו יישמע יחד עם הקול של כולם.
So 7 years. You can get up to 7 years for breaking the law, a woman at the wall, which I think you mentioned is even
I think
even
the same or more
rape
than rape.
or something.
Yeah, to some degree. The thing is, it has to pass in the Knesset 3 times. It passed the first time, then it stopped. The religious parties are still trying to move it forward, to push it forward. And at the end of the day, it's a battle not of women wanting to dishonor the wall. It's women wanting to pray according to Jewish religion next to the wall. Now, I think in a way it's a metaphor for the whole battle, and the battle is, can women pray in Judaism? And for many years,
well, the battle is, can women pray?
It's all
as
about
Jews
interpretation.
in the Jewish homeland. Is that correct?
No, it's in synagogues everywhere.
Chabad synagogues or other Orthodox synagogues in America.
Women are not supposed to pray.
But I think the issue here too is the wall, the Kotel, is a very special place on earth.
Yeah.
And that's really, in the end, you can change your synagogues,
right?
But as a woman, but you can't change the wall. There's only one wall.
Yes.
Right. And it's the holiest site for Jews. So will the holiest site for Jew be for all the Jews or for only some of the Jews?
Well, this is the dilemma. Might add that you mentioned that Dan's mother was the director. We kind of alluded to that, but I think the good news is we Jewish men do not have to worry about Jewish women wearing burqas. This is the really good news. Thank you for being with us. Keep up. Being so prolific with your Jewish-themed documentaries. It's a great blessing, not only to our Jewish people, but to non-Jews to better understand who we are. Thank you again for being with us. We're going to be right back. Yes,
yeah, just one last thing. Thank you. I don't know if you remember, when we made that Yiddish movie, before it became a huge success, we played it here in a little festival in LA, and you tapped onto it, and you said, remember this movie, something's going to happen with it. So
that's the only time I've ever been right. That's why I never go to Las Vegas. Anyway, thank you for being with us. JLTV across America, around the world. We'll be right back.